Hey everyone, I'm Laura. Welcome back to the channel. There are a lot of talented people right here in the YouTube community and out there on the internet. And I love looking at it. I love sharing it with you guys. And hopefully, my hope is that I inspire y'all to be doing something creative of your own, making something, do something, because it is so rewarding to do. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to look at more projects right here, right now. I am going to start on Instagram because I follow a lot of creative people on Instagram. I get very inspired on Instagram. So I thought I would share some of those. And then we've got some pictures from the community, from the YouTube community that they sent to my email. I say that like it's all one person, but people from YouTube have sent me some pictures of projects they've made and have been working on. So we're going to look at it all today. Let's start with Instagram because it's up right now. All right, we're going to start with At Home with Ashley. This is someone I follow on Instagram. She has a lot of followers already, but I haven't looked at her stuff recently. She has amazing color, knowledge, color skill. Is that a thing? Color skill? She can put colors together really, really well. She's got a very colorful house, but it all looks fantastic. Let's click on the bathtub. I have not seen this one. My old tub. Oh, it's a clawfoot. Oh, who doesn't love a clawfoot tub? Oh, but she's painting. Oh, okay. Let's see where this is going. I really like that green. That sage green is really pretty. The flowers aren't bad either. Moved it in place. Oh, it's going to be an outdoor garden. Okay. Oh, look at the colors on the side of that. Okay. All right. Well, listen, I really like the original one as well. All that paint that was just there already is really pretty. But the flowers and everything is a nice addition, especially it being out in the garden. That's a cute idea. Those things aren't cheap though. That's the only thing. It's like, man, you get a clawfoot tub and then you're going to let it weather outside. Ugh. But you can do such cute things with it. I love her pastel rainbow. She does it all over her house and they look really, really adorable. Let's do one more from her. Oh, okay. So I have seen this one. This is actually the reel or whatever they call it that sent me to her channel in the first place. I just thought this was such a creative idea. So she's got all these games and look at this. Turn all these boxes. Oh gosh, it looks so fantastic. So basically she just made all the boxes more visually appealing to go sit on the shelf. And what a great idea that is. I need to do this in my own house. Right now we just have everything stuffed into a dresser that lives in the living room that has a fish tank sitting on top of it. So it's probably not going anywhere for a while, but I'd love to have a shelf and have it like nicely displayed like that. That looks really, really good. All right, let's do one from the community. I'm going to open up, let's see. Let's look at Johnny's stuff. Okay, so Johnny, a lot of you guys probably know him. He's Cajun Roots Reseller on YouTube. And if anyone here is on YouTube, I'll put the link to their YouTube channel below in the description box. His stuff is so cool. I only briefly looked because I wanted to review it all with you guys as I was looking at it. But he is on Michael's Maker Place, which I didn't even know they had an online shop. That is news to me. So this was cool. One, to see that, and two, to see Johnny's creation. So he sews. He sews and he's good at it. Look at these things. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Pot holder Taco Tuesday. You guys can go to this website and you can buy these things if you see anything you want. But if you want to wait, you can join us on our virtual craft show that's going to be coming up on May 18th at 2 p.m. Eastern. And he'll be on the show selling some of these things. I'm not sure what he's bringing to the show versus what's going to stay in the store. So if you see anything you want from his store, go ahead and buy it. And I'm sure he'll bring some things to the show as well, though. Look how cute. Oh, this one here. That is, oh gosh, what is her name? Laurel Birch? Is that Laurel Birch fabric? I love me some Laurel Birch. When I was growing, here, let's make it bigger. When I was growing up, oh, I guess that it's bigger in the other picture. That's funny. When I was growing up, we had a Laurel Birch mug in our bathroom that sat, it was huge. And like, we put our toothbrushes in it. It was like a woman who had this long flowy hair and it had a bunch of fish in it. It's kind of funny in retrospect. But she's known for her cat and her dog prints. So that's what that looks like. This like print looks like her print. And he quilted it. He must have one of those. I'm assuming, Johnny, I wonder, okay, Johnny, if you are watching this, comment below so we know. Do you have one of those machines that you like hand hold and it's like on a swivel that you can make your own designs? Or did you actually have to turn this? All right, that's super cute. Let's see what else we got on his thing really quick. The taco holders are so cute for like hot dips and stuff like that. Oh man, this one, it's a table runner. This one makes me think of my mom. My mom would love this. That is her colors to a T. I wonder if she could use a table runner. Okay, I approve. I approve. That's awesome. All right, let's do a fish tank one. There's no way I'm not gonna do a fish tank one. I consider fish keeping as well as aquascaping a hobby, but let's do aquascape. All right, let's check this one out. This one, oh, it's just a picture, but whew. Oh my. This thing is gorgeous. I love a tank with some wood coming out of the water. I need to get some of those myself for the tank behind me, the light holders, the ones that are holding them up above the tank. The problem is I can't seem to find one that will work for a tank that has a rim. These ones are always rimless. This is gorgeous. Nice choice of fish in there. Those are black neon tetras. There's a lot. It looks like mini Anubias down here in the corner. And I'm not great with plants. I'm still learning on those. I wonder if this is Monte Carlo, the type of carpeting in here. It's hard to say when the image looks like this, but this right here indicates that they're injecting CO2 into the tank, which really makes plants like, I don't have anything high maintenance in my tank as far as like needing CO2 goes. But it can really make your plants look really nice. Looks really good. I'm wondering why the top of the wood is red. Suspicious. But this is gorgeous. I love the like weaving into the distance kind of thing that's got happening in the middle of the tank. That is a very beautifully aquascape tank. That was Fish Life Pro on Instagram. Oh look, there's a bunch of them. A pro for show. Look at this one. Someone likes their neons. Here's some regular neons, it looks like. Or maybe they're green. Maybe they're just green neons. I don't see any red on them. But another beautiful one. They look like they have a taste or like a style, if you will. Every time I seem to aquascape tanks so far, I make one side like decor heavy and then the other side tends to be like the tank behind me. I don't know if you can see the whole thing, but heavier on this side and then lighter on this side. Now, of course, all my wood is floating right now because Jack Dempsey's, that's why. That's a whole nother story for another day. But in any case, my tank upstairs is the same way. It's got the focal point like on one side and then it kind of leads you through. This person, clearly, they seem to like the central focal point, it appears. Here's a lopsided one, if we're gonna give it a name. That looks good. That looks good too. Looks like they've got their carpeting plant started down here. Once that's grown in, that's gonna be beautiful. All right, let's go back to the YouTube community. There's one I've been meaning to do because I actually recorded the entire thing on my last video and then I ran out of memory, like space on my memory card, which I'm like, if you see me peeking around, it's because I'm checking the back to make sure I'm not running out of space again. Maria from New Zealand. She not crochets. She knits. All right, here we go. Knitting is hard. There's a reason I crochet because I used to knit. I learned to knit first before I learned how to crochet. So much more difficult. You got the 2 sticks. When you try to do what's called purling, where you like invert the sticks and you make these kind of braided, which she's got a little sneak peeky of it right here. Mine always like curls in on itself when I try to do that. It's not easy. It's not easy and I'm not good at it. But this is fantastic. These knits are very good, very uniform. See, here's another one. Look how uniform these stitches are. It's just crazy to me, like knitting and crochet for that matter. So time consuming. When you look at that piece, every single tiny stitch is like one. That is so much little intricate thing. redundancy over and over and over again. And then in the end, you make something awesome. So like this sweater, for example. I can't do this. This is fantastic. I want to make myself an item of clothing so badly. I would love... I'm never going to do it. Like a granny square, like sweater or cardigan or something like that. I want something like that. I also saw... Oh my gosh. I know what I'm going to show you next. It's crochet. We'll get there. Because this chick made a dress out of flowers, and it is just the most fantastic thing ever. But anywho, back to the knitting here from Maria. By the way, thank you, Maria, for sending this to me. I'm so impressed with your talent, guys. Oh my gosh. If you guys want to send me anything to show off in a future video, please do. jewelryetcchannel@gmail.com. Why am I singing this? I don't know. But send it to me, and maybe we'll do it. I'll feature you on a future video. This is so time consuming and it's done so well. Is there a hood on this? I didn't notice this when I looked at this before. Is that a hood? It might have a hood. That is cool. That is a very nice cardigan. I love it. Well done, Maria. Thank you for sending these to me. I'm a little jealous, but I digress. Okay, so here's the next person, Jenna Phipps, Phipps, on Instagram. I found her because of crochet. She's now doing a home remodel where they bought this like 70s home. I believe it's from the 70s, or maybe it's a little earlier. No, it's a little earlier. It's like mid-century modern, actually. And they're stripping it down to the bones and redoing it. So a lot of her content is focused on that right now, which has also been enjoyable to watch. But I found her because of crochet. And she actually requested, and man, if I ever get big enough, I'm going to do this with you guys. You can send them now if you want. No. I mean, yes. But she made this whole dress. Oh, I'm obsessed with this dress. Okay, look. She had her followers send her flowers. Okay, all those packages have flowers. And then she assembled it into this amazing dress. Look. Yes. I can't, like, clearly she's got a following. That's an insane amount of flowers. Clearly frustrated by the process because it's time consuming even just to knit these things together and position them, let alone actually crochet the actual item. So I guess she's glued, that's not a word, glued it onto the dress form and then is stitching on top of it. But look, I think she did too. I'm going to find the next. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Look at this thing! I want this dress. It would never fit me. Ah, it's so epically beautiful. I love this. This speaks to my soul. I love it. The shoes too. That dress is so sweet. I wonder if she's got it. Okay, so I think it started as a sweater and then she had so much left over. There's the sweater. I think it started as that she had so much left over that she made the dress out of it as well. But I love that so much, and what an amazing project to like be able to, like, this was the original one. She was copying some designer sweater that had all the strings hanging down, and I think ultimately she removed it. But having all these pieces from your like creative community come together into this awesome garment, 2 garments, so cool. I just think that's the coolest thing ever. All right, so I'm going to show you next Elizabeth K. She's also from the YouTube community, and I love her. I actually own a necklace that she made from other necklaces she like, or other jewelry. She pieced it together. It has this like Art Nouveau kind of Victorian feel to it, and it's like gold tone with this big green stone. So gorgeous. I'll have to wear it for the craft show, but she's going to be on the craft show. And so she sent me this video, so I'm going to play this. Okay, let me mute this. I don't know about music copyrights and all that. So she makes these incredible prints. Now I don't know. Oh, these are prints. Okay. Model prints and mixed media, 5x5 board, $10 each. So once again, if you guys want it before the show, contact her. These are really cool. Talk about good color concept and good textures. I like that one a lot. There's one that I really, really like. I'll tell y'all what it is when it comes up. These, Elizabeth, I don't know how to do it, but these made into scarves would be fantastic. That one I really like. You can tell it's gold. I think it's gold. It's gold, right, Elizabeth? It looks gold. Well, not that one, the last one. Oh, you know what that reminds me of? That one. It reminds me of this old book. Oh my gosh, what was it? Swimmy. Swimmy the fish. I think that's what it was called. It was like, I don't know, a book from my childhood about like a black fish that was all by himself, and then he found a group of other black fish, and then they scared off like a bigger predator by like forming a giant group and making themselves look collectively like they were one giant fish. Scared the predator away. So I think it was called Swimmy the Fish. Their art was very like similar to this, like that very vibrant, like, I don't know, good use of colors and like stamping techniques and stuff like that. It was like one of my favorite childhood books, and that's what this makes me think of. But in any case, awesome textures, awesome color usage, gorgeous pieces. She's also on YouTube. I'll put the link to her channel below. Go check her out. She sells a lot of jewelry and just is a very creative human being as well. So if you guys are into that sort of thing, you'll definitely like Elizabeth. So check her out. Okay, I know y'all aren't into disc golf, but come on. This is MJ. She is well, I don't know if she's a junior anymore. She must still be a junior disc golfer. She holds some records, world records. She is an amazing disc golfer, and she's gonna be like pro level, taking titles. Mark my word, when she gets of age to be playing an MPO, which is like the professional level with the older ladies, the seasoned ladies, but she's going places. Okay, this one is KT's canvases. What are we painting today, KT? Looks like a sunset. I haven't tried with watercolor, but man, I have a real problem when I try to make sunset reflections in water. It just turns everything green instead of like sun colors. Wet on wet style. That's when you do your wet watercolor on top of like a wet piece of paper that's wet already. This is why I never became an art teacher. Oh yes, I've seen some of her work before. It looks so soothing. When I see stuff like this, it just makes me want to get my like supplies out and get to getting. Oh, and here comes the flowers. She's really good at flowers. It's just like Bob Ross or any art. If you follow anyone's artistic process, it always starts out with the heck am I watching, and ends with like a that's good. I don't hate this, but I just wanted her to stuff the entire stuff the entire bottom of that painting with flowers. But this painting needs a sound effect like a pew. That's the sound of that beam coming out of the sun. That is pretty though. Gorgeous. Let me see if I can click on her. Oh yeah, the gold in the painting. You gotta put gold in everything. That's the new rule. Let's see if we can find one of her flower paintings. Oh, like this. So just as an example. This is an example of her style of work with the flowers just like crammed in there. And it's so good. It looks so gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love the colors. I love the corals and the salmons with those teals. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. That's what I was hoping the bottom of that painting would be crammed with flowers, but the artist knows best, and it looked good. It looked good. This is my preference. I love those flowers. This one. Look at this one. See what I mean? She's pretty good. KT Canvases on Instagram. Okay, Lever Shade Design. Lever Shade Design, all one word on Instagram. Pottery. Amazing designs. I found these through another Instagrammer that I will share with you in a second, who I love dearly. She's an awesome human being. This chick's designs, let me show you some of her pictures because they're awesome. Look at these rocks that she's done. I get it, they're just rocks, but they're such awesome rocks. I love her style, like so much. This is not pottery though. Let's find some pottery. Like this, for example. Gorgeous. Okay, here we go. See what I mean? Lots of nature and botanical inspired art here. Oh, look at the cute little kitties. Love it. And the touch of gold. I'm a sucker for a touch of gold. The earrings. Ooh, that gives me ideas. I do want to make some more polymer clay stuff. I haven't done any of that in a while. Look at the bird. That bird. That's my fave right there. I don't think she's out of the States, but I could be wrong about that. But so good. Oh my gosh. So gorgeous. Let me know. Tell me if you were able to get one of these, which would it be and why? I want to know in the comments. I love it. All right. So next up is Stacy. I love Stacy. Stacy is also on Instagram. She's a silversmith, and I personally own her jewelry. I've bought a couple pieces from her. I also actually won this gorgeous necklace in a giveaway that she ran on her Instagram page. I don't even honestly know how we found each other. We found each other on Instagram somehow. A couple years ago now, or maybe it was like a year and a half ago, when my mother-in-law started treatment for breast cancer, I made a video where I asked people to contribute rocks so I could do inspiration rocks for her, which are basically you just decorate with paint or whatever rocks, and I put them in front of her house so that she would come outside and see all these decorated rocks and be inspired and encouraged and all this stuff. And so I just put it out online like, hey, if anybody wants to make some rocks that I can add to her garden, please send me some. And Stacy did. She sent me a bunch. Her and her kids painted some together, and they're currently in the rock garden still because my mother-in-law still has all of them. So they're all out in front of her house still. And she did beat cancer. She's in remission. So that was pretty cool. But in any case, Stacy was like the first person to volunteer, and I just think she's such a wonderful person, good soul, and very, very talented. Check it out. So she works with a lot of stones. I love this so much. This piece right here, pulled up bigger, is like the ocean to me. It gives me very underwater vibes, obviously, coral, and then the water drop, and then it also has the flower, which I love this. I really like this piece a lot. If it was a ring, I probably would buy it. But I have a handful of necklaces. But I just like rings so much more because I can look down and I can see them. The necklace, like, you know, unless it's like on a long chain like this guy, it's hard for me to see and appreciate the pendants. So I just like rings. But in any case, blah, blah, blah. No one cares about that. But she has amazing creations. There's a nice moss agate ring. One of these carved faces down here. See, I want to like circle it. But when I do that, it makes it go dark. But also let me know. This one is another one I'm tempted to buy. I love this ring. Oh, here's a little bit of her creative process. Dendritic agate is what this is. And such a pretty stone because it just looks like you've captured a bit of like trees and Mother Nature inside of a stone. And it's just so darn beautiful. This one is on my list of things I want. Sacred Silver Official is her Instagram. She's also on Etsy as Sacred Silver. So if you see anything you want to buy from her, or if you want to go look at her inventory, because she does have things in her shop right now, do it. Do it. It would be a fantastic artisan to support. She's very, very talented. All right, so there's her little kiln. So she does, I know she works a lot with PMC, which is metal clay, precious metal clay. I got there. It's like, it's the weirdest stuff and it's hard to work with. I've made a couple things out of it and I suck at it, but she's clearly perfected the art of it. It's clay, but it has tiny particles mixed in. Look, it's so gorgeous. I love that ring. It's got particles mixed in that turn it into a clay that will burn off in the kiln, and then it's got very fine pieces of whatever metal, in her case sterling silver. They make higher levels of silver. They make 950, they make precious, 999. Do they have gold? They probably have gold. It's probably expensive. It is not a cheap material to work with, but you can make some pretty darn cool stuff with it. So in any case, it has all the fine particles of it, so when you mold it into whatever shape and you fire it into the kiln, all the metal melts together and all the additives to make it malleable and clay-like burn off in the kiln. So then what you have left is just the solid piece of whatever you made. It's really, really cool, but so tricky to work with. I thought that since I was okay with clay and polymer clay was easy, that the precious metal clay would probably also be easy. It's very difficult to work with. First of all, it's heavier. It's like weird when you're so used to clay and then you pick up the precious metal clay and it's like weighted. It's a little strange. And then it dries out really, really fast. So if you don't work with it quick enough. You have to like add moisture back into it or just like keep it moist in the first place. But if it's too moist, it just sticks to your fingers and it doesn't turn into anything. It just wants to stick all over your hands. It's difficult, y'all. It's difficult. But in any case, she's very good at it. I know she also works with like sheet metal too and solders those pieces together and then does a mix of those things. And then the stones just add so much to it. I just love the stones. Anyway, Sacred Silver. Her name's Stacy. She's awesome. She's talented. Check her out. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for this one, you guys. If you want to be showcased on a future video, please send me an email with a picture or a short video of your project that you're working on. If it is a hobby, I want to see it. I don't care what it is. I just want to see it. I love looking at stuff. I love seeing talent. All right, you guys, what was your favorite thing from this video? Tell me in the comments below. And yeah, I look forward to doing this again. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. And if so, let me know in the comments. Let me know with a thumbs up. Let me know with a share. Share it out. That would be awesome. And subscribe if you're one of those sneaky lurkers. I see you. You wouldn't believe how many people watch my channel but don't subscribe. It is like very uneven. Lots of like returning watchers, but they're not subscribed. It is weird, but whatever. All I ask is that you subscribe. Watch some more and come back and don't be a stranger. All right, everybody, that's going to be it for this one. Remember to do more of what you love, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye.